All righty, we back. We got an Eastern Conference showdown. We got an Eastern Conference upset, it looks like. It's your boy Dre Supreme back with another recap video, a part of our Game 1 series. As you guys can see, we got the Detroit Pistons taking on the Orlando Magic. The Orlando Magic took Game 1, upsetted Detroit Pistons 112 to 101. We're gonna see what happened. I really didn't watch this game at all because these games are so boring. I hate watching Orlando. I don't like really watching Detroit at all. I don't know if it's just like the color of the court. It's just not pulling me in. I know it's great basketball. Detroit, they play hard. They always play with that grit and grind type of style of a play. They arguably probably have the coach of the year. And yeah, this Orlando team, a lot of people are starting to say, like, did they lose that game on purpose to the Philadelphia 76ers so they could play Charlotte, beat Charlotte, and then play and avoid the Boston Celtics by playing in that seventh seed? Because they played Boston, I think the year before. They probably was like, nah, I'm tired of playing them. Let's try Detroit. Detroit has a lot of injuries. Cade with this collapsed lung, semi-collapsed lung, and Tobias Harris, and I feel like they feel like this matchup was a little bit better, but it's so risky if that was really truly the case. But let's get into it, man. As we can see right here, Paulo Banchero, he scored 23, and he led his team to defeating this Pistons team, who rose up to be the number 1 seed in the Eastern Conference. Paulo Banchero, like when I was watching the highlights on this game, the full game highlights, he was playing ultra aggressive. Like, this is what I like to see out of Paulo Banchero. Number 1 pick. And what draft was that? Was it the 2021 draft? He was the number 1 pick in. But yeah, man, truly special of a player he is. And working out with my favorite player, Kevin Durant, on his game. He's really special. The way that he plays and what he brings to the game. No, Cade was 2021. When was Banchero? Banchero was, what was that, 2019 draft? No, that's 2022. Yes, my boy came out of 2022, the following year, after Cade. Okay. But yeah, as we can see right here, the game leaders, Cade on the Detroit side finished with 39 points. Basically carried his team, trying to keep them in it, but truly wasn't enough. On 13 for 27 shooting, 10 for 11 for the free throw line. Jalen Duren, I don't know what's going on with this brother, man, but like, he can be inconsistent, especially in game 1 of the first round against the 7th seed. All right. He took down 7 rebounds though. And Cade with 4 assists, which is really unusual for Cade. Like, it's usually that 8 or more assists he's facilitating, but this shows me what happened in the game already if Cade is not facilitating the ball the way that he normally does. On the other end, we got Paulo Banchero. He finished with 23 points and 9 rebounds, taking both the points and rebounding category into his own hands on 8 for 15 shooting from the field, 5 for 7 from the free throw line. And we got Wendell Carter Jr. with 5 assists and a highlight. I seen that Angel Reese posted something, people is telling me. But we're not gonna talk about that. It's just so problematic. We don't have to speak about that on this recap. But let's go to the box score where we break down everything. As you guys know, started with Orlando, the away team. Again, like I said, Paulo Banchero finishing with 23 points in 37 minutes, 8 for 15 from the field, 2 for 4 from 3, and 5 for 7 from the free throw line. He grabbed down 9 rebounds with 4 assists, 3 turnovers, and a steal. This is what a leader does. If you want to blow people's minds, you're a number one draft pick. Okay, you're coming from Duke. You know, like the lights has always been on you. If you really want to make up a difference for your team, let's beat this Detroit Pistons team in the first round to shock the world, just like Indiana did last year, with many to come. All right. All right. Next up, we got Franz Wagner. I always get his name butchered up because the analyst on ESPN, TNT, like whatever we watch our basketball at, they be butchering his name too. So I don't even feel bad no more butchering all these players' names because like all of these different pronunciations, all around the world, like it's tough not to butcher these international players' names. Okay. 19 points, 32 minutes, 7 for 13 from the field, 1 for 2 from the three, 4 for 5 from the free throw line, corralling 5 rebounds, 4 assists, 3 turnovers, and 2 steals. Pretty solid game coming off of a high ankle sprain injury, that shit hurts. Like, that shit hurts. And it takes a minute. Like, you can't even condition, you can't rehab it because it's a high ankle sprain. Like you have to walk on it. Like it's tough. That's why, like I say, I give all the credit in the world to Jason Tatum, to Kevin Durant, like these players of the world who are superstar players, and to come back from these horrific Achilles injuries or leg injuries, like it's crazy. Like that they're still playing at the style of play, like they never left, which is a blessing to the Most High. Moving on, Wendell Carter Jr., he had a great game against Jalen Duren. I don't know, man. Like if Adriel Reese got in his ear, it was like, yo, like this is my ex, man. You better bust that ass tonight, or you ain't getting no ass. But I just kid to say that. But he had a good game though. 17 points in 37 minutes. Played a physical game against him. 8 for 9 from the field, 1 for 2 from the three. With corralling 7 rebounds, 5 assists, 0 turnovers, 2 steals, and a block. I got to tip my hat off to my boy, Wendell Carter Jr. Desmond Bane. Like you would think that like he is going to be the spark to this offense because that's the reason why they acquired him in the last offseason. He came to this team to score and to perform. And he didn't have a bad game at all, but you would think that he would have like the high like on this team other than Paolo Banchero. But still a good game. He finished with 17 points in 35 minutes, 7 for 20 from the field, 1 for 8 from 3, and making a pair of free throws with 6 rebounds, 5 assists, 2 turnovers, 2 steals, 0 blocks. This is not the most efficient shooting game for him. They lucky that he didn't torch him from 3 because 1 for 8 from 3 is not like him. He'll just make some crazy shots and he'll get up on you. And they still won by 11, which is scary. Game 2, tune in tonight. And yeah, we're going to tune into that game because there's only 2 games on tonight. You got your Orlando, Detroit, and then you got your Phoenix, and you got your Oklahoma City Thunder game 2s. So stay tuned for those recaps as well too, if you guys enjoyed the content. Finally, Jalen Suggs finished it with 16 points in 36 minutes, 6 for 16 from the field, 3 for 10 from 3, making 1 free throw with 4 rebounds, 4 assists, 1 turnover, 3 steals, and a block. I say it in every video. Like I have to point out who is the glue guy on each and every one of these teams. Jalen Suggs is definitely that person on this Orlando Magic team. And what he does is, sometimes it's not on the stat sheet. The 3 steals is magnificent, making it tough for this for this Detroit Pistons team to really thrive and start their offense. But let's see if he can do it again in game 2. Jamal Cain, he played 9 minutes. He finished with 2 points, 1 for 2 from the field, 0 for 1 from 3, grabbing up 1 rebound and 2 turnovers. Tristan Da Silva, I thought it was De La Silva for some reason. I don't know. So I'll be making up shit in my mind. Homie played 21 minutes. He scored 7 points and 3 for 6 from the field, 1 for 3 from three, corralling 4 rebounds, 0 assists, and a turnover. Goga Bitsa. When I was watching the game, I did watch this game because I was at work and I was on my break and I was watching a little bit of it. So I take that back what I said earlier. I was watching this game a little bit. That's the reason why I said, I can't watch this game because like, I don't know if it's like the Detroit Pistons court, that whitish court. It's just like, it's too bright. And it's just like, why am I watching this? But Goga, he had a pretty good game because he blocked 2 shots. I remember when he blocked, who did he block? I think he blocked Jalen Duren twice or Asar Thompson or something like that, or Tobias Harris, I think. It was one of them 3. But he had a pretty good defensive game, and then he sat his ass back down. But anyways, he played 11 minutes with 4 points, 1 for 2 from the field, making a pair of free throws with 6 rebounds, 1 assist, 0 turnovers, and 2 blocks. Anthony Black, to finish off the Orlando Magic, he finished with 7 points in 22 minutes, 3 for 7 from the field, 1 for 4 from 3, 0 for 2 from the free throw line with 3 rebounds, 3 assists, 0 turnovers, a steal, and 2 blocks. Pretty solid defensive game by the Orlando Magic. Hence the reason why that they won this game. As you can see, everybody in the starting lineup had a steal or more. Crazy. This whole starting lineup had 10 steals as a collective, which is beautiful. And Anthony Black, committed to that off the bench as well too. All right, let's go down to the Detroit Pistons side, where we're starting off with Tobias Harris. He finished with 17 points in 36 minutes, 5 for 15 from the field, 1 for 7 from 3, and 6 for 7 from the free throw line. Grabbing 6 rebounds, 3 assists, 3 turnovers, 1 steal, and 2 blocks. He had a pretty solid defensive game, but the efficiency in his shooting was well off. And we're going to go down this list and looking at it, 31% from 3 and 40% from the field. It's tough to win. That's the reason why they lost this game, just because of the way that they shot and they turned over the ball a lot. They turned over the ball 14 times. Which is crazy. 14 times. Okay, Duncan Robinson. He's there to shoot. He's in the starting lineup. He made 3 threes with 9 points in 26 minutes, 3 for 8 from the field, 3 for 6 from 3, 4 assists, 0 rebounds, and a turnover. We got Jalen Duren. This is the man that I wanted to speak about the most. Okay. Now, 8 points in 33 minutes in a playoff game, unacceptable. 3 for 4 from the field, unacceptable. You have to demand that ball, and you have to take your matchup, my brother. You gotta put up some more shots, because this is the reason why your team did not get nowhere near Orlando, the 7th seed, because you didn't call for that ball. I don't know what the scouting report was. I don't know what the game plan was. I should say the game plan, but JB Bickerstaff has to get him the ball more. Because we see what he could do during the regular season. Don't be a regular season award winner, you know what I'm saying, or a praiser. Like, we praise you during the regular season, but you shit the bed in the postseason. Don't be one of those players, Jalen Duren, please. But anyways, 8 points in 33 minutes, 3 for 4 from the field, 2 for 4 from the free throw line with 7 rebounds, 1 assist, 3 turnovers, and a block. Cade, man, got to tip your hat off to Cade because he did everything he could. Look at this stat line. 40 minutes, 39 points, 13 for 27 shooting from the field, 3 for 8 from 3, 10 for 11 from the free throw line with 5 rebounds, 4 assists, 3 turnovers. Man, that's a tough stat line, man. The reason why he couldn't facilitate is because everybody around him was missing shots. So he tried to go get it for himself, dropping 39 in 40 minutes. Woo. Wow. 13 for 27 from the field and 10-11 from the free throw line. Pretty solid, man. It's a pretty solid stat line. Asar Thompson, he finished with 8 points in 25 minutes, 3 for 7 from the field, 2 for 2 from the free throw line, 7 rebounds, 1 assist, 2 turnovers, and 3 steals. Let's head to the bench. Isaiah Stewart finished it with 3 points in 19 minutes. 0 for 2 from the field, 0 for 1 from the 3, making all of his points from the free throw line, 3 for 4, 75%, grabbing 4 rebounds and 0 turnovers, with a steal and a block. Ronald Holland II, he contributed with 2 points in 11 minutes, 1 for 2 from the field, 2 rebounds, 1 assist, 2 turnovers, and a steal. This bench, they get real gritty. They play in defense, but they got to contribute more bench points, because for the bench to make less than 20 points? Like, that's like nearly 20 points off the bench. Damn, that is 20 points off the bench. Like, that's like inexcusable. 20 points, 20 bench points is actually crazy. Like, Cade is scoring more points than the bench, the whole entire bench. That's like literally crazy. But anyways, Ronald Hano, 2 points, 1 for 2 from the field, 2 rebounds, 1 assist, 2 turnovers, and a steal. Javonte Green, 3 points in 5 minutes, 0 for 1 from the field, 0 for 1 from 3, and 3 for 4 from the free throw line, with 1 rebound, 1 assist, and 2 steals, 0 turnovers. Karis LeVert, he barely even played now, which is crazy, because Karis is nice. 4 minutes and 3 points, 1 for 1 from 3, 3 rebounds, and an assist, 0 turnovers, and a block. Kevin Herter, it's kind of crazy how he plays more minutes, but he's a shooter. They got him to shoot the ball, but he played 18 minutes with 3 points, which is crazy. They didn't even give him the ball. Like, if you acquire shooters, why are you not giving them the ball to shoot the ball? It's crazy. 3 points on 1 for 3 from the field, 1 for 2 from 3, 2 rebounds, an assist, and a steal with 0 turnovers. And then the last but not least, Danis Jenkins, playing 22 minutes with 6 points, 1 for 7 from the field, 1 for 6 from 3, 3 for 6 from the line, with 2 rebounds, 2 assists, 0 turnovers, and a block. As we can see, man, going down the box score in the Detroit Pistons side, we see the reason why they lost the game. They lost because the bench didn't take enough shots. I think JB Bickerstaff kept in the starters for way too long, and then you gave minutes, and the way that the lineups were, like, looking at Jenkins and Cade in the game at the same time, Tobias played for too long, Duncan Robinson and Herter barely shot the damn basketball as shooters. We got to give Ronald Holland some more touches, Javonte Green some more touches. LeVert probably needs to get some more minutes between him and Kevin Herter, in my opinion. Isaiah Stewart, probably lower his minutes just a little bit to 12 to 10 minutes instead of 19. Jalen Duren has to play basketball, though, because they don't win this series without Jalen Duren turning up. And that's all I'll say. To conclude this video, though, because this was a pretty boring game to watch, in my opinion, especially when the number 1 seed is getting a you-know-what bust. Orlando Magic taking game 1, 112 to 101. Stay tuned for the next recap, game 2. That video will roll out soon. And I appreciate you guys if you guys made it this long. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Make sure you guys hit that like button on this video. Leave a comment on who you think will win this series and how many games as well, too. And make sure you guys subscribe to the channel if you guys enjoy the content. And I'll see you guys in the next recap. Peace.